Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Brit and I'm the owner of Even If Candle Company. In this video, I'm gonna go over 4 things that I would change in my first year of business. Stay tuned. So looking back at my first year of business, one thing that came to mind that I would change is my comparing my products and business to others. There are so many things that you need to learn. It's great to keep an open mind and just gain knowledge from other people. But there also needs to be a line drawn and a boundary set for yourself. If you continue to compare your business to other people's businesses, you won't succeed. The reason I say that your business won't succeed is because it really starts to take a toll on you. You can start feeling really discouraged, which can lead to less productivity. It can lead to, in my case, it can lead to a tad of anxiety and just feeling really, I'm not gonna say depressed, but really just bummed because I always felt inadequate. I always felt like, oh, it's never gonna be good enough, or, why would anyone want my product if that product is out? All of these things were triggering, and it's like a rabbit hole that you're going down. That's not good for you. It's not good for your business. It's not good for any of it. And it really just takes the fun out of this business. My way of doing things is not going to be always what's best for you. So make sure you keep that in mind as you start selling your product and getting yourself out there more. Be yourself, be unique, and let your creativity just flow through. Number 2, make your product your own. So when I first started out in this business, I used just your basic jars and black tins for my candles. And that's fine if that's your style, but I realized that I really didn't enjoy making those. After a while, I started realizing that the product is supposed to reflect who you are. It's supposed to reflect your personality and just everything about you, really. It's supposed to shine through on your product. So when you don't have the confidence behind your product, or you don't you don't really like it, then it's not going to sell very well. And most importantly, you're not going to enjoy the business, and it's just not going to work out. Your product is your creativity, it's your style, it's your tears, it's your hard work, and it's everything about you, and it's supposed to really just show who you are. When you're looking for a vessel or whatever you're making, just make sure it's who you are. Make sure it's what you would buy and put in your own home. Number 3, marketing. So unfortunately, in today's world, everything is about social media, and it's really difficult sometimes to put yourself out there. But if you want to become successful, no one is going to chase you. No one is going to know what you're doing if you don't put yourself out there. So make sure you're utilizing Instagram. Make sure you're utilizing Facebook. Even do it sometimes the old-fashioned way and do some cold calls. Get yourself out there to sell your product and to establish your business. People want to see that you're a determined business owner. So make sure you're doing everything you can to get your product out there. You definitely need some platform where you're selling your product, whether it's your own site or Etsy, or you can even use I think Facebook has a way that you can sell products as well. So make sure you have something that's convenient for the customer and also convenient for you. Another thing that I would do for marketing is have my business cards already set. So even when I didn't have my own website, I still had an email that I set up. I had certain social medias, and I also used Etsy. So having a business card during vendor events, especially, someone would come at my table and say, hey, I love this candle. how can I get more in the future? And I'd be like, oh, you can just message me on Instagram or Facebook. And obviously that's not really the answer I wanted to give, but I really didn't understand the whole marketing thing. I didn't know the right way of doing it yet. You know, I was so brand new to it. So make sure you have the marketing down. You have a site, you have Etsy, a way to sell your product and for customers to buy from you in the future. Make sure you have the business cards to give so they don't forget where to buy. Make sure you have the logistics down so you're not, you know, scrummaging through like recycled boxes to see which one you can use for a candle, right? So just make sure you have everything set before you start selling your product. Number 4, humility. So just know in time that you will start improving your process. So when you first start out, you need to have humility. You're not going to know everything. There's going to be a major learning curve. Even when you think you have it all figured out, you don't. For example, I made a post, my first post on, hey, selling these on Facebook. Someone commented saying, I would love this one. How do I purchase from you? And I don't know, for some reason I'm like, wait, how do they purchase from me? Like, I guess I have Venmo if they want to Venmo me. I had no idea what I was doing. It's like, you think you have it all figured out, you know. It's not just about making the product right and testing, it's also logistics. So I definitely learned the hard way. I was even scrounging around for boxes. I was like, wait a minute, why wouldn't I even have the proper size? You know, so I would have saved like recycled boxes from just previous orders that I would make through Amazon or whatever. But no one wants like an 11 by 12 by 12 box for one little candle or one wax melt. So you want to make sure that your logistics are down. You have certain size boxes for each of your products. If they buy 2 candles, is your box going to be big enough for that? Or is it going to be too big for it? You know, you want to make sure you have variety in that. You want to make sure that you have an easy, convenient way for them to pay you as well. So having that, if you don't have a site yet, make sure you have something like use the Facebook marketing place where you can post your products and they can easily pay for it, and then the shipping and all that is applied as well, so you don't have to worry about all of that. So you will never stop learning in this business. There's constantly going to be improvement needed, and you will continue to improve your process. Sometimes it just takes that, you know, that extreme learning curve or that one order and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. So make sure, you know, you're learning as you go. Show humility and realize that it's okay to not know everything and have everything down. In time, you will learn in this process. So I hope that these 4 points helped you out, shed some light on some things, or encouraged you. You're just allowing yourself to grow and to learn from others, keeping an open mind, having boundaries in place, and just loving the work that you do. Thank you so much for joining and watching this video. As always, I'm just so thankful for you guys, and I can't wait until the next video. God bless.